order. Welcome to Smash or Pass L5R Monsters Couples Edition. I'm your host, James, and I know you're used to seeing Corey in this slot, but being the only, as far as I know, openly ace person in the order, I'm uniquely situated to be the moderator for this. For those who don't know, ace is shorthand slang for asexual or aromantic. In my case, I'm asexual, meaning I have no real interest in sex. With me today, we have the head of our order, Corey, with his lovely wife, Crystal, and our vice president, Tarek, with his lovely girlfriend, Sasha. We're going to be going through L5R monsters, and they're going to rate them smash or pass. And as the way the setup is here, each couple has their own bed. If only one couple says smash, then it goes on their bed. If both couples say yes, then it goes in that middle hot zone, the orgy zone. And if nobody wants this thing anywhere near their bed, it goes on the rejection bench. An important note also that was brought up by Sasha when we were planning this is, do these monsters pass the Harkness test? For those who don't know, the Harkness test consists of, is it of age for its own culture? Is it capable of communicating? And can it give consent? These 3 points are very important to all of us because otherwise, ew. We have a selection of 20 monsters here. If we don't get to your favorite, don't worry. We might do this again. So how about we just dive right in and get started? A creature of the shadowlands that rarely leaves them, and when it does, though, it does cause great destruction.
What I'm looking at right now
Does not do it for me.
Unless I was going to ride this thing into battle, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
I love its hump.
Yeah, it looks like it has a pretty solid.
As you can tell by the scale with the skull there, it is slightly smaller than a human. Ambush predator and scavenger that when it can't find anything already dead to eat, it will eat excrement. It reproduces exactly like humans.
Right.
So it does have all the correct parts.
So it's anatomically correct. We just don't want it to be.
Has a twisted neck, hunchback, poisonous claws, and is a 4-footed creature. So those aren't actually hands in the front.
Oh, I don't like the poison claws.
Yeah, that may be a problem for most of us.
I'm going to pass.
Definitely a pass.
This is going to give you some weird STD.
Someone is going to be wanting to fuck this thing. It's just not us.
No,
Somebody who's really into that kind of thing is going to
Someone who enjoyed the Hunchback of Notre Dame movie way too much, maybe?
I am your only friend.
Well, also someone who's probably German.
Ja, is hot.
All right, rejection match.
I just don't want its anatomy near mine.
Exactly.
I'm actually going to be putting it down low.
Yeah, it can sit on the floor. It doesn't even get
It can hide under there.
It's too filthy to spend it even on the bench.
I chose these pictures. This is the only one I don't know. I don't think I could find a female, but I think maybe the one on the right is a female. The female
doesn't have a
is gonna
beard,
be on the right.
so
I have no idea.
For all we know about goblin physiology, the one on the left could be female, and facial hair is a sign of femininity amongst
It's
goblins.
very true.
there.
Also, when I picked pictures, I tried to go for the sexiest version of these guys.
Good to know. Good to know that we're looking at the very best.
Highly intelligent, have their own cities within the Shadowlands. They come in about 3 to 4 feet in height, but they do have sharp, misaligned teeth as a feature. Vary in color from pale green to dark olive.
Definitely a step up, but that's not saying much.
Here's my problem, is these guys have no sense of foreplay. They just go straight for you. They just go
Go
straight,
straight
for
for
it.
it.
They're going right for your holes.
They are.
They also have no sense of self-preservation either.
So they might take play a little too far.
And if you are a sadist, these will not give you any satisfaction because no sense of self-preservation and absolutely fearless.
But if you're a masochist,
Then maybe this is for you.
yeah, this might be one of them for you. I'd have to take a couple dates first. You know, I'd have to be like, let's see what you look like in different contexts. Maybe meet your family, and then we'll see if it needs another step. But if you blow any one of those
You
steps,
want to see this thing's personality and then maybe put a bag over its head. Is that what you're saying?
exactly, it might be just one of those. You could do it from behind in a dark room, and then get out. You know. Well, if things get desperate, you know.
Maybe if this was like a goblinoid that wasn't from L5R. I've seen other goblins with different levels of hotness. This might be a yes for me. But if this is what we're working with, it's going to be a no. It's going to be a pass.
Maybe like a Pathfinder goblin because they're kind of cute.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they have
Yeah.
they have some goofiness and some niceness to them.
They got
I could get
football
behind it.
heads.
Yeah, exactly. They might be very difficult to pass during birthing, so I don't want to know how that plays out. That a football-shaped head is not easy to go through anything.
There they go. They get to sit on the bench.
Ogre.
It is holding a stick upside down. I just want to point that out.
It's holding,
Yeah.
it's holding his weapon.
It is holding its weapon upside down, but it has a flail on the other end.
Fair enough.
My
Yeah.
purpose?
It's ribbed for something's pleasure.
Oh.
These creatures have two variants according to the wiki. The one that is now known and is a marauder of Rokugan, but there were the legendary ones as well that were actually elementally linked, and the very first ogre was the champion of all elements. They have gone downhill.
Basically, ever since Fooling showed up, everybody's gone downhill.
Yeah, they peaked with their very first person. They are smart. They're strong, muscled, powerful creatures. They do have claws, an oversized jaw, horns, or just merely bony nubs sticking up there. And some have actually a shaggy, tangled black hair. No one has ever seen a female one. So there's only the males.
What's going on?
There's only one kind, then what even is male and female?
True. Yeah, that's fair. That's
Exactly.
also fair.
If you like bite play, these guys might go too far and just eat you while you're still alive.
But if you're into vor,
Then it's a plus.
What the hell? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Give me back my friend, you big sphincter!
You just gotta get a shock collar on this guy.
yeah, teach them boundaries. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is very much like a power top, power bottom kind of thing, right? We're agreeing on that, right?
This is a
These-
power
these
top.
guys-
This is not a
well,
bottom.
they could be a
This
power
thing is
bottom.
not bottoming within its own will. Look at it.
I don't know. Some of them might just want some comfort and some attention, but they're going to be the one generating the force. You know what I mean? Let's be honest here. So even if you could be a top, you're going to be
I mean, if they're a bottom and they
Ah,
clench them cheeks.
you're gone. You might get sucked in. You might lose pieces, or you might be in. It's another way to vor. It's just.
Pops off.
When you said sucked in, I got the cartoony image of someone turning like into a whirlpool, like going straight up.
Oh no. But Tarek, are you gonna invite this thing? The world wants to know.
So probably not me directly invited this thing into my bed. I would be kind of a little bit intimidated just because I feel like I might be getting dominated all night and that thing is going to hurt. I wouldn't be able to walk the next day. For sure, not walk the next day. I may not even be able to get out of bed, considering. I might have some broken bones.
Okay, honey. it's not hot to me. This is not really doing it in there. Maybe if I'm like blacking out from how drunk I am, I might find myself going home with this thing and then regretting it the next day. That's a more like a mistake happened.
He looks like he would kill me by accident.
You're a very small person, and he's a very big thing.
Look at the size of that thing.
Cut the counter, Red 2.
Yeah.
That's true.
Average height, 8,
But if you're into
counting horns.
size play,
I mean, yeah, he could hold you down, and
size
then,
difference.
and then I could get up behind him, and then we could work something out there.
He's power bottoming and power topping. There you go.
I think we goes to the rejection bench.
Unfortunate.
And since there was if I was drunk, I'm going to put the ogre over on the side towards you guys.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fair.
Got a lot of holes. First thing I noticed, a lot of holes.
Obake used to be human. They were vile and hateful and somehow managed to cheat death. Once they cheated death, their flesh attracted wasps, which burrowed into their backs and formed bulbous hives.
He literally.
So they're always old men with a hunchback.
No, the second you said wasps, I was done. I have a phobia
Me too.
of bees and wasps. I'm nope.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
I'm outing it.
You're even.
What if it can control the wasps and make them not attack you?
Nope.
Okay.
I would
They're there. That's enough.
exactly right. Like, I love bees. Pictures of them, they're cute. But if they fly around me, I seize up and I can't do anything. I have a phobia. I know that they probably won't hurt me, but I can't. Do you say what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I think we're the exact same way. I can't.
So also, I'm not really into age play, so I don't know if there's anything really that's doing it for me.
This isn't even age play. This is age difference. He's not pretending to be that
That's
old.
true. That's true. He is straight up just old. And
He has cheated death after reaching the old age where he should have died of old age.
the good news is because he did some evil stuff to cheat death, you probably wouldn't feel bad about taking it rough on this guy, maybe breaking a hip, but still.
I was gonna say, like, this dude is gonna be like, my back, if he tried. It's not gonna happen.
Or his bees are just going to get pissed at you for ramming him, and he's going to get even more using after that.
So you have harmed the wasp's home.
He is terrible in every way possible. Evil, basically dead, and full of bees.
A large influx of bees ought to put a stop to that. Oh, fucking Lord!
I think the only person who might say yes to this is gonna be that one guy from Grey's Anatomy. I'm sure none of you have watched, but there was a dude who put honey on his on his thing because he was a masochist near a wasp hive.
Young man, did you put your penis in a hornet's nest?
No. Maybe.
Yes!
Get another 50.
All right, send him to the rejection bench.
All right, here with the gobbles.
Ooh.
Now, these are not humanoid at all. They are manifestation of primal forces that existed at the dawn of time, and they represent power beyond the mundane.
Yeah, they do.
And each dragon of this category actually represents an idea, not an element. So the dragon of fire actually represented inspiration, intensity, and the driving force in every soul. Dragon of thunder, heroic intent and nature inherent in mankind.
I am 100% on board with the idea of fucking a primordial thing of nature that embodies an idea in my bed right now.
The dragon of thunder is actually the dragon of heroic nature inherent in mankind.
Well, it's very heroic to fuck a dragon, so I think it's appropriate.
Yeah. What do you think, Crystal?
I think that this is a super hot idea.
Think about how long it's been alive and how much sexual experience it probably has.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna lead.
I mean, the picture we have here is two dragons fucking right now.
That's pretty perfect.
So is that a yes from both of you guys?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
worth
Okay.
discussion.
We have our first orgy zone winner. And we'll go ahead and put them up high because of sheer positivity.
Hanku. It turns into yourself, and then you can fuck yourself.
Or an exact copy of their mother.
Oh, even
That'd be rude.
like in the middle, so that like it started
We've
out
already
good,
started, yeah.
and then slowly it turns around and is like, "Where's breakfast, Jonathan?" And he's like, "Ah, no."
What the hell have you done, Fry? Relax. She can't be my grandmother. I figured it all out. Of course she's your grandmother, you perverted dope. Look!
Come back to bed, dearie.
These are spirits of mischief from the realm of Sakaku. And they do travel to Ningendo and cause trouble for the mortal realms there, but they're neither malicious nor wrathful, just tricksy.
So they're like L5R leprechauns.
I'm Sam. Where are you from?
She's from,
Or any kind of fae, really.
Like a little imp.
Their description is small, quick, orange humanoids with spindly limbs and flighted with vestigial bat wings. They have comically large, glowing eyes and a grinning mouth full of sharp teeth and a pair of horns crowning their head. And they range from thin and gangly to rotund.
So they're gonna be cute. We gotta all admit they're gonna be cute. They're gonna be really mischievous. You're gonna have some adventures with them. It's gonna be a fun time.
I mean, I've never really been interested in fucking a red leprechaun, particularly. What about you?
With horns?
I mean, I'm looking at the image, and it's not necessarily doing it for me.
Yeah.
There's no particular pluses that I don't think a lot of other things could have.
Burn the house down! Burn them all!
They do kind of look like old fat men who have kind of let themselves go and are just really interested in fucking around now. So that a little throws me off a little bit, but I don't know. It depends on how adventurous they are and how like fun-loving they are. Because I could see myself being wooed by somebody who might not be the most attractive, but has like the friendly spirit going for them. You know what I mean?
That's under certain circumstances, maybe for Tasha and Sasha. For Tarek and Sasha, why didn't I?
Maybe Tasha. I don't mind that.
You'd make a nice Tasha.
They love pulling tricks, are mischievous, but they are not harmful type.
What I'm hearing is they're gonna sneak a finger in your butt.
1,000 years of death!
So I'm going to be pulling bedroom pranks, and that's going to include a finger in your butt at some point.
And the next morning, you're not going to be able to find any of your clothes because they hid them somewhere else in the house.
Every pair of left shoe and sock is going to be gone, or every left shoe and every right sock.
All the furniture has been scooted over an inch to the left while you were asleep.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where is my super suit?
Waking up in the morning after sex with Regina, and they're like wearing your t-shirt, being like, I hope you don't mind.
I made eggs, but I burned them, and I didn't clean the pot.
And then I threw the other ones in the street.
The fact that they would cook for you after raises the standards of them above most cis men already.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
and the eggs are perfect, but the screw on the salt shaker has been loosened.
Till the next time you try to use it, it just spills out. There's only enough room for one, like, kind of bratty person in this relationship. I feel like I would have competition, and I don't appreciate that.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I understand that.
So, Crystal, I'm down with these. If you're down, if you're not, we'll skip them. Like, I'm not.
They sound fun.
Excellent. Let's do it. Put them in our bag.
Okay.
Anya.
They are distant cousins of a bog hag, and they used to be human. They were female Shugenja who made a pact with a Kansen to effect a permanent transformation.
So they're
The upper half of its body resembles an elderly human female with a long hooked nose, a forked tongue, and black eyes covered with a milky film. The body is lean and bony with green skin. The fingers end in sharp claws, and the rest of the body was a serpent. They are prone to jealousy and anger, but they can mimic humans too, so...
How about a kiss? Oh, your dear old granny.
We don't need someone who's prone to jealousy in our bed. Yeah.
Yeah,
fair.
The only thing
They'd
it
have to
really
keep it
has
in the
going
van.
for it is it can give us the illusion of it being whatever we want, and it's got the forked tongue. Those are 2 pluses, but everything else is so overcomes that.
Upon hearing Snake Woman, my initial instinct is fuck yes. Upon seeing the image, my reaction is ugh.
Yeah, if this was a Naga, I may be more inclined to say yes to it. If it can take the form of a human and I never have to see the other form,
Yeah, like if it could take the upper half portion of a sexy lady, and then keep the lower snake bits, that would be a hard yes for me. But if it has that hag face, then it's gonna be a no.
I think it can make an illusion to be whatever you want, including a Naga woman.
Then it's a yes for me. I just don't want to know.
it's a
From the wiki, it doesn't say it's an illusion. They're shapeshifters.
Well then,
there's
oh yeah.
This creature is not a bog hag. Bog hags will straight up seduce you and to eat you. This doesn't do that. These were once Shugenja.
she just made a deal to be able to take any form.
Yeah,
The Kansen.
but they're jealous.
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Yeah, that's true. The jealousy part is what makes it difficult for me.
Yeah.
That's the
Because
difference.
that
Spellcaster who's jealous and coming into a 3-way is just, that's a no.
You see, honey, this is not an issue because I am content to watch. So no need for jealousy.
okay. Well, there you go.
So that's one for Tasha Sasha. Yeah, I'm just going to lean into that mistake.
Name.
Sure. Just like we're gonna lean into that. Holy Jesus.
Mokuren.
It's made of idols,
It's
actually.
like a eldritch horror.
The Dark One, I ask that you grant my wish. I want to smooch you.
It's a peculiar beast because no one has ever seen its true form, even though we got a picture right here. It resided in the space between Ningendo and Gakido, appearing in the ripped holes of a paper wall. Taking the form of a human in a red kimono. It had a humanoid shape comprised of 1,000 small multicolored globes of scintillating light. When the ghost attacked, his eyes would turn blood red. But it's really a bunch of like crystal orbs that are eyes that are all just layered on each other in a humanoid shape.
So it's really a voyeur, was what you're saying. It wants to watch you fuck something, not... That's...
Yeah, that may be the role it would play in a bedroom, is watching.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
It's gonna try to mind fuck me, and that's not the kind of fucking I want.
It's fair.
I mean, the idea is for it to feed off your pain, right?
Not your pain, just your mental energy.
Yeah. Oh, your mental pain.
You want to
Not pain, just energies.
Oh, okay. Mental pleasure.
You'll be tired. You won't feel as much pleasure. You won't feel as much sadness. You won't feel as much of anything, really. And you'll sleep really well the night after.
This feels like a bummer.
Yeah. It sounds like the opposite of what I want.
Yeah, I'm with
Feeling less of everything.
This is the guy you want for aftercare, not drink.
Yeah.
I pretty much agree entirely because a lot of what I find interesting about sex is mental. And so getting the mental energy drained out of me is probably not going to sit well.
Yeah, I don't know that there's any particular reason to be interested in this sack of eyeballs.
Kasune.
The obvious answer is yes.
Stop it!
In what world do you say no?
I know, right? What
world?
The orgy zone.
Yeah, orgy zone.
Put it in there.
I mean,
We don't need to have a discussion.
Even me being Ace, I know enough of Japanese lore to know that about these, that if one becomes your wife, they are going to be extremely loyal to you as long as you do not question where they go on the full moon. As long as you leave them alone on the full moon, that's 3 days out of the month that they want private time.
It's basically just like having a normal girlfriend.
Always are the perfect companion.
It's like they say in the Bible,
Yeah.
if your girl's on a period, you just let them out and let them do their thing. And
Exactly.
3 days they come back.
Yeah, there's blood all over the place, but I mean,
Yeah. You can always clean up.
I don't care if she tried to eat my soul after.
Mind you, this is the L5R version of Kasune. Not...
Which are even hotter.
Yes.
Let's be
We really leaned into it in L5R.
Yeah.
They were one of the first races in the world and connected with earth elements.
Yeah, who's a scaly?
You know, I've never been interested in Mark Zuckerberg.
Are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard?
Hunched green-skinned reptilians with luminous yellow eyes, sharp claws, and bony spikes protruding from their elbows and shoulders.
The lion used them to mine copper in the mountains.
Yep, they actually have the nickname Copper Goblins. And because they're invulnerable to most weapons, they're also pacifists.
The lizard would be doing tantrics with you then.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tantrics lizard.
Yeah, Tantra lizard. Yeah. It depends on whether it has a cloaca or separate pieces. Right?
Really? That's like you're not into cloacas? Is that what I'm hearing? Or
I just feel weird
cloacas and
coming out
separate
multi-purpose.
Well, I'm sure it has a butthole too. So
Well, if it has a poop chute.
If it's got a poop chute, then it's not a cloaca.
Exactly. It's not a proper cloaca. That puts it back on the menu.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
And ladies and gentlemen, an ass man.
Also, it has a really cute hairdo. It looks like a velociraptor, but without feathers instead.
I was thinking that it kind of looks like a velociraptor. I wouldn't be against
it looks
trying
kind of
it
like
once.
it looks like a velociraptor that has mutton chops. Let's just all acknowledge how adorable that is.
I think, and I'm not 100% sure, I think the one on the right is female. Don't know.
Yeah, it's got
it's got tits.
I don't think that those are tits. I think that's just how the fabric is like hanging off of them.
Oh, are you reading something, Tarek? Would you like to?
I'm looking at the wiki, and there's a bunch of extra pictures of them, like
This reminds
all
me.
accosting one person, like 6 of them holding on to one person. And I'm like, yeah, that they like group play a lot.
This makes me feel like kobolds, and I don't hate that.
I'm like, maybe if I got to know them.
Yeah, it's a pass for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're passing.
Really?
It's
It's a pass, but sitting on the bench towards you guys kind of thing.
I wouldn't mind it.
All right, yeah, I think we could both convince each other to experiment with this one.
Yeah, like a try it once kind of thing.
Yeah, you gotta live a little.
Yeah.
Y'all had too many Mai Tais, and y'all are looking.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Now we're looking at it like, I don't know if that cloth is hanging that way or if those are some lizard titties, but I'm feeling it for some reason.
Yeah, I think like 2 shots in
Yeah.
we'd be ready.
雪の女
The Yuki no Onna.
No maiden.
Popular figure in the legends of the Phoenix Clan, a benevolent spirit that was only seen on cold winter days. Despite the general good nature of this spirit, a person that followed her into the woods might become forever lost. They always appear as young human women with pale skin and dark hair, though always covered in snow. Has a soft, smooth voice and always spoke comfortingly to those who could hear her.
Easy, just don't follow her into the woods. Invite her to your place.
Yeah.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I think this is a go.
Either that or, I mean, sometimes you just want to get lost in the woods.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it might be nice to get fucked in the woods, though. You know, nice cool day. You keeping each other warm. You know, not bad.
I don't think
Gotta
she's
get, like, a
warm.
blanket.
I think she's like, I think
She needs to be warmed up.
like I'm gonna be on her like
Point. Shivering.
yeah.
The temperature play, the sensation play there.
Yeah, I was just going to say, inside of a nice warm cottage, just outside of the woods.
Yeah, there you go.
You know?
Her hair is always covered in snow, though, and that
sounds pretty.
So she's bottoming. Obviously, you're not going to get snow in your face. You don't want to get hypothermia.
I have my concerns, but a pretty face does a lot of heavy lifting for me. So I'm gonna go.
It's raising her above most of the other creatures we're going to look at today.
Yeah, that's true.
She has a nice voice. She might braid your hair after, probably sing you like a lullaby.
Be very comforting.
Oh, yeah. Very sweet. I imagine very sweet.
So far in the orgy zone, we have dragons, kitsune, and snow maidens.
This was supposed to be a short, fun video, but boy, did we ever have opinions. So I'm breaking this up into 2 parts. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for part 2, hopefully out in a week, or if it's already out, hey, check out more videos on the channel. Thank you to my patrons, and hey, give me a comment. Tell me what you thought of these monsters, what monsters you want us to include. Maybe they'll be in part 2, and we'll see you next time. Go roll some dice.